Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. We have some pretty amazing new footage captured in McAllen, Texas during this massive storm. And the source who recorded this is one Cesar Hernandez Cherez, the local owner and operator of a Titan fitness center down there in Texas. And him and other witnesses were watching this storm and saw this green glowing object just sitting, moving about the storm. And, well, I'll go ahead and play you the footage, and then stay tuned because I've got some more footage to show you that corroborates and links up directly to this. And we'll talk a little bit more about UFOs and their attraction to lightning storms in particular. So, stay tuned.
¿Qué es eso? Está raro. No se mueve. Wow. Oh. Pero eso no se mueve. ¿Qué será? No es antena. Wow. Se está moviendo. Míralo, ahí va, ahí va. Se mueve el foco verde. Wow. ¿Qué chingo es eso? Va para abajo, va para abajo. Epa, epa. Wow, what is that? ¿Qué chingo es eso? ¿Se movió? ¿Qué pedo? Ya no lo alcancé a ver.
Alright, so as you just saw, recording this massive thunderstorm, lightning striking around, but it doesn't seem to phase this green glowing object that just basically sits there. It sits there and then begins to slowly move through the sky, lightning striking around it before slowly making its way over the trees. Now, I don't believe this is a drone. I don't know anybody because, first of all, this thing is pretty big, especially with how far away it is and how large it's appearing in the camera. So if it was a drone, it would have to be a massive one. And massive drones usually cost up into the thousands, if not tens of thousands in some cases. And I don't know anyone who would fly a drone having spent that much money and risk having the thing destroyed by a massive lightning storm and being struck. I think we can rule out a drone here. And this thing just doesn't act like any drone I've seen. And it looks very familiar to another piece of footage you'll remember we posted on earlier last month of another almost identical object. This time in the Brazilian city of Belo Horizonte, which is the 6th largest city in Brazil. The video from that you're seeing here. And as in this new footage you can see here, and by the way, we will link to the video about this, so definitely go and see it. But again, we see a very similar object. And the source of this footage from Brazil said that this storm came up out of nowhere, and it was very eerie, as you're seeing in this daytime footage of it approaching. And then we cut to just as the sun has gone down, and the storm is still basically sitting in the same place. It hasn't moved much. It was a very eerie storm, very eerie night altogether. And then this object appears, as you're seeing here. And this object sits completely stationary in its position. It just sits there right on the limb of this storm. Massive storm, as you're seeing. And it sits, and it sits, and it sits, before finally and suddenly making its way from its locked position in the sky into these massive lightning-filled storm clouds and disappears. So you just watched that footage and compare that to the new footage here, and again, very similar. Two dots of lights, orbs if you want to call them that, sitting right on the outside of these massive storms on two different continents, and these were seen by multiple people. You know, everyone who watched was completely stunned by it. And again, we've talked about this before, the attraction that these UFOs and craft have to lightning storms. It's almost as if, and at least it's my theory, that they are harnessing the energy of these lightning storms to refuel their craft, or basically drawing off the energy somehow. As you're seeing in these other images here, various images of these UFOs caught during these massive storms. Sometimes they're being struck by multiple bolts of lightning that seem to, you know, almost look as if they're pulled to the objects. Again, looking to be harnessing the energy. And we have the orbs, and orbs are not the only types of UFOs. We've had saucers, we've had triangular-shaped objects, we've had objects caught on the International Space Station's infrared camera, sitting atop Earth, and where you can see this massive lightning storm happening over the Earth from space, and you see these objects begin to appear and move down in and out of these storms. And in some cases, they'll just sit directly above the Earth and begin moving and rotating with the Earth over top these storms. So, it's all very strange. Have any of you guys seen this? I know for a fact that we've been getting a lot more messages and emails lately about these objects appearing in storms. I mean, it takes up a pretty big chunk of the sightings that people send me, and I'm getting maybe 100 to 200 different sightings a day and messages with various video images and summarizations of what people are seeing. And lightning storms seem to be one of the main attractors of these UFOs. So again, amazing footage. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe on your way out. Big thanks to Cesar Hernandez, as well as Eduardo Castillo, who originally sent me the footage and led me to it. So big thanks to you, buddy. I really appreciate it. And by the way, I have got some birthday shout-outs today. A few people in the comments over the past couple of videos wanted me to send them a personal happy birthday. So, of course, I love to make my viewers happy. And I would like to give some very warm happy birthday wishes to Riley Gearing and Danny Geddes, who today is turning 27. You're almost to 30, buddy, so have fun while you can. Alright, so happy birthday to you guys. Again, very strange times we are living in indeed, so be sure to stick around with the channel. Follow us, Facebook and Twitter, where we post all of our updates to new coming videos. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back soon.